So at this point, like where you're at today, you should be able to fill out this checkpoint, okay? If you have not begun it, that you're gonna work pretty diligently this morning. You have to do some work, okay? That top box says place a screenshot of your budget in the space below. It may be a rough draft at this point. So this is where you're gonna go into, my recommendation was numbers to use the simple budget template. You don't have to. You can also create it on your own if you wanna use your own, but it should be a typed budget, not like a handwritten mess of a budget, okay? And this can be done in numbers. There's a thing called simple budget that will do it. You can also go into Google Sheets. I'm sure they have a budget template, okay? But you want to fill that out. So your expenses need to at least be your schooling, need to be your housing if you're not living at home. If you are living at home, then you don't have to put anything for housing, but you will mention that in your questions because your questions will ask you about that, okay? And then anything else expenditure-wise. So we're talking food. We're talking if I have a car, then there's going to be an expense attached to the car. Those things need to go in your expenses. And then your income. So this, if you are on track to get Bright Futures, there's 2 levels, 100%, 75. If you haven't gotten to the 100 yet, but you're close, like if you took the SAT and you're close, feel free to assume you might get that, right? So that's fine too. Then that's 100%, which means it matches the public school cost of attendance. So if you're going to UM, it doesn't cover UM tuition, okay, if that's your goal. If not Nova, like anything that's more than your public school credit, it's not going to cover. But if it's a public school, state of Florida credit, it will cover it. So then that's part of your income, okay? And then, are you getting help from your parents? Do you have prepaid? If you have prepaid, find out what kind of prepaid. Because there's community college prepaid, and then there's 4-year university prepaid. Those would be 2 different types of money coming in, okay? And then, obviously, if those don't happen and you have to get a job, then you're going to assume you're going to get a job that is reasonable pay. Nobody's making $100 an hour their first year in college, or a loan, okay? Any of that stuff would be on your income. Then underneath there is your interview. So if you've already completed your interview, great job. You can copy and paste. You can screenshot. I don't care how you do it, but you can put that into the blue box. If you have not completed your interview, then in that second blue box, you need to include who you plan to interview because that decision has to be made by now. And then also you can answer your questions, not necessarily the ones based on what did you learn on your interview because that didn't happen yet, but you can answer where are you interested in going to school? What are you interested in doing with your life? Those parts of the questions you can answer. Then on the second page, it says place a screenshot of your 8-semester track. This is the thing that most schools are pretty easy to find, but if you struggle to find it, I will help you. But today is that day. So if you cannot find your 8-semester track, then today is the day you may get help from me, okay, to find it. And then you can ignore that last page. It's just the end of the box on the bottom, okay? But those things need to be done by today. If you are done with those things and you want to work the last page, the last page is just a continuation. On your actual, like putting it all together, fantastic, you could be done today. If you want to work on the extra credit portion, pay attention. Okay, this is, and I know you obviously can't see it there, but this is on the bottom of your original assignment, okay? And it is your bonus opportunity. So your bonus opportunity, which is on top of a completed project. So this is not instead of turning in the PDF. You are turning in the PDF that has your questions, your 8-semester track, your course description, your budget, and your works cited. That is the requirement for the project. If you want to do the bonus opportunity, then that should cover an introduction. It's like a highlight reel, an introduction of yourself, your choice of college, major, occupation, and why you chose those things. God bless you. Who did you interview? What did you learn from it? And what did you learn while creating your budget? So this is a brief highlight reel of those things. And I suggested on the bottom the format of Keynote, PowerPoint, Canva presentation, but it's got to include audio and be submitted as a video. So what you're submitting for your extra credit is an actual video file on top of the PDF. That would be for the requirement, okay? If you want to do an animation, if you like to draw, you can do an animation of you and your job or you and your major, whatever it is, okay? Or a website as though you were promoting yourself like a digital resume, okay? Any of those things can be submitted for extra credit. Questions on anything or expectations as a whole? Yeah.
So you said like the bonus opportunity, it's like you could do multiple things, like the digital resume, or you could do this, or you could do that?
No, like they are all covering the same thing. So if you're doing like a website, then your website should be about me. Where did you go or want to go to school? What kind of career did you want to know? Do those things. Yeah.
I was going to ask if this is your semester traffic safe.
Say again? Oh yeah, hang on. Any other questions, like general questions? Okay, so let's